This is the wow. It looks really weird. Yeah. Anyways, so you know, I really want to install Keycloak and I really want to install VPN. The idea of VPN is that allow me to connect to private DNS servers. So for private DNS servers, for kubernetes, yeah, normally as you see that the config map of the kubernetes, the default subdomain is something and also upstream server is something else. So I would say that the only thing I really want to redesign resolve the Kubernetes DNS. I want to resolve all the DNS as well. So yeah, we can try to add some kind of subdomain, and probably it will work for us. So what I will do now is just to test and yeah, I probably want to test some BTbox domain just to try some to ping and test. So I probably use NGX. I'm not sure, but yeah, maybe our traffic is okay. I'm not sure. Yeah, so what I would do now is to install BTbox manifest file. Probably will help me to do some kind of who am I is okay. Yeah, so let's move on. So let's go to ham, go to kubernetes, go to MeterLB, go to so dynamic, go to manifest file, apply the MeterLB dashboard. And now you see that there are some NRX, we have some service. So when I go to this service, I'm probably able to connect to port 80, but I need to make sure. Yeah. So now if I execute to this this port, which is this one, execute to this one. I would just use bash. It's more friendly that way. And what I try to do is to actually, now if I list all the traffic, get all the request route, you can see that there's a public one and private one. So what I'm trying to say is that okay, the public one is not correct. It's supposed to be different. I mean, yeah, I think I need to do some upgrade regarding it, and do some upgrade. Yeah, so if I access this domain, So cur traffic dot, you probably not able to resolve it, right? But if you call the same domain, you probably see it's different. So this is because if we got your for is because you are using different thing. So what I'm trying to tell you guys here is that we want the port to be able to resolve the DNS by itself. So to be able to do that, I need to do something called the power DNS thing. So power DNS is absolutely a way for me to really manage everything. Let's just go to power DNS, hem chat for a second. So there's some guy who actually working on this hem chart, and I probably think that it could be useful to just use it anyways, because yeah, I think there's no other guy who actually working on this hem chart, so I probably think this guy is the right guy to we can try to use it. So I probably just use yeah, I probably just use the same chart here, just a different probably just a different DNS things. So yeah, let's just add this guy here. Probably I just add this guy here, and then we have some kind of power DNS here, and then we can try to put the version there. I'm not sure does this guy have any kind of version or anything, so there's no version. Well, I'm not sure. Before I do anything, I need to do some research first. So do we actually have power DNS Docker image or something? Okay. Yeah, probably I wish we just write my own yeah, we have the power DNS data farm as well, which is pretty cool. So I think I would create something called the template of the static, and then I put in some kind of DNS. Yeah, I think we can try to do that somehow, and I probably just try and write my own ham chart, to be honest. Yeah, so I probably just create another template here. we try to create some custom chart, and in here in custom chart probably we just you know, let's go to number 2, stop click, and so chart is kind of simple. We can call the power DNS, and I think the value is more important at all. So let me just remove this guy for now. Yeah, so in the template we probably don't care about the chart. We care about more about the probably the service account, I'm not sure, and the service HPA, and could be useful in the future. The deployment is okay, just the ingress we don't need that. So to be honest, I think we can just remove the ingress to be safe. On the safe side, we can remove it. The service okay, so the deployment is more important overall. Some port and Linux check could be removed, so I probably not add it here for now. The most important thing I think is the image, the image itself. So the image itself probably I will just yeah, let me just remove the ingress for now. Yeah, for the repository I will just use this guy, and then we have some kind of a Maria database will need to be added, and some Power DNS to be added as well. So I will keep it language anyways, try to make it run first. So in the service itself, yes, the service port, definitely we have the 53 and UDP and things like that. Three. And then UDP. So these two will be UDP. For the deployment, obviously I will need to command this out away. So we have container port 53 UDP, yeah, DNS. We just remove this guy for now. So just DNS port of the deployment, and then another one for UDP. So the idea is that yeah, the proper sheet. I don't really want to change anything else. Probably I could add the tags. So probably the latest tag should be yeah, we can just go with v441, and then probably we can remove the service. Maybe the service type is not necessary for us, but yeah, we can remove port for now. Other than that, I don't think anything else I want to add, because it's kind of simple here. So what I want to do next is actually add another subchart, which is definitely the SQL thing. So we cannot missing that. So I think in this case it is the okay. It actually needs some kind of HDL and allow some kind of this IP. I'm not sure to be exact. And probably I want to mount some config file later on. So I don't know, we can look up for the config file. But for the SQL, I think we need to add some kind of SQL things. Yeah, probably I just use MySQL, you know, could be useful for all of us to use MySQL. And yeah, so let me check how can I use that. So MySQL, I think, is a way to go here. Yeah, so basically I will update the chart here. And I will add another dependency. It could be useful for all of us. And the dependency is simply say we want to add some kind of you know, something like this one. So is obviously MySQL, and then probably the chart region. I'm not sure, maybe I need to look this up, but for the meantime, let me just hand repost those. And report this for search for vitamin. Maybe just grab for MySQL. Yeah, so we have what is this again? So we have the chat version and the app version. So I think we should go with the chat version. So this might probably just go with MySQL, and then go with 9.3.1, and just check if MySQL enable. So if we go to the values file here, right at the bottom. For now we just make it default to true. Maybe I can update it later, but yeah. So I want to know the values file, so let me just check for the values file. Probably somewhere. Let me just check for the value. Where is connected? It is. Yeah. So I don't really care about something else. I just go directly to the values file itself. Go to route, and copy the whole thing, and then paste it down here. So probably in the future we might want to. Okay, it's a long, super long one. I think we just don't care much about the monitoring and things like that for now. Probably in the future we might want to add some kind of monitoring, and yeah, we probably want to add some kind of monitoring in the future. I'm not sure when, but definitely sometime in the future. And so I will just remove the whole thing, including Prometheus, because we don't need that for now. The line probably I will need to add it in the future, but we can not take care about that for now. Primary and things like that I don't care. Cluster IP is okay. So probably this is my report. We don't care about exporter as well. We don't care about the image shell as well. Yes. Network policy, don't care. So what I think is most important is around here. So we have a port, we have the cluster IP, which is okay for me to see it here. Port disruption bucket, I don't really care about that. Okay. For the persistent, I think we do care about persistent. Probably we care about the outside mode. Yeah. But for me, I don't care about other than just the option. So we probably just get the default IC here, which is a set block. You guys get that. Class. Other than that, I think I don't really care about the license prop and things like that for now. Probably I don't care about the security context and priority class name and terminator grace period and topology constraint, port management policy as well. So I don't really care about this one. Probably in the future, if I want to make my cluster a bit more optimized, I could try to add it. But I see most of the case I don't really need that for now. So yeah, so just don't care much about all these guys. It's a lot of things, to be honest. So much thing happening here. So I'm trying to just I'm not sure about DB script. I don't think I need to mock any DB script yet. It's not my use case for now. So okay, here's something I think we need to mention. Well, the customer probably need to change. Full name right, I don't care about that. I don't care about history. And yeah, so pretty much it. This is the whole thing I think we need to add. Some password file. I don't think I need to add some password file. I think the more important thing is a secret. So we probably want to add some secret here. And okay, it's a bit complicated overall, but you know what? Yeah, probably I will need to add some kind of secret here. Who knows, you know. Okay, I think just remove this guy. For the image, I don't think I need to add anything here. The art, I probably add it. DNS, Pritunl 4. Yeah, that pretty much it for MySQL. The only thing I think about is so add MySQL chart, I think. For the secret, I think the most important thing is that I think the most important part is MySQL secret. So if we actually pointing some kind of secret here, for example, like if we have a secret here, I think we probably can reuse that for the environment variable of the deployment here. You know, so I don't know, man. So yeah, the environment is just like this one. It will be below the image, so I can just put it here. But I think the most important thing is that how can I put in the secret name and reference file secret. So probably the ham chat has been called check if it's not empty. So because you look at the modify cell, right? We have to call the in the MySQL cell we have something called the okay, for real. Okay, that's strange. Got to go back this guy for a second. So there's something called the existing secret. Okay. So it's possibly empty. We don't know. It could be empty. So one thing I want to check is ham chart check value is empty, and then probably I just check if it's empty string, and then if it's not an empty string, then we can use variables differently. So here I will just place this here, and what you probably guess that it will be in the MySQL.auth.existing secret. MySQL.auth. And the variable we want to add here, is definitely be the 3 variable I want to use. So I could be using MySQL users and MySQL pass, MySQL user, MySQL pass, part, and it will be differently. So if else in okay, let me see if there's some kind of else here. Yeah, so we have some else here. So if the secret exists, we will be use a different way of marking it. So we can actually migrate something like value form. Yeah, probably just to make everything a bit trickier, I can just add this one, no harm at all. You know what, the values file itself, I think definitely we have to replace use the something called value form. Yeah. And the secret itself will definitely be, you know, the list.mysql.r.existing secret. The key will be different for one another. So in the documentation itself, the key for the secret will be something like MySQL root password or password. Yeah, so I mean only the password is it must be not empty. The user can be left outside, I think. Yeah, so the user and the port is actually the same thing. So I think we can try to the user should definitely be the same thing, but different is that it is the username, and obviously we had port as well. So try to make things a bit simple. It's a lot more important. So I will just use this one and reference this one here. For the port, I think it will be a bit different. It's not going to be odd anymore. It's going to be primary.service.ports.mysql. primary.service.port.mysql. So I think these two are not secret, so we can put it outside of this one. And the other guy will be definitely be definitely be I don't know. Yeah. Even if it's disable, we still need to define it anyways, so it doesn't matter, you know. This password will be a bit different here. The password will be coming from the same thing. It could be the password here. So auth.password is the way to go. Yep. I think that's pretty much it. There's nothing else I want to add here. So the values is okay. So the secret, you know, I need to add a secret file here and try to create some kind of template value for that. So I have already a sample before it. So if you go to one of this one, you probably see that there's some kind of secret here, and you can define a secret there. Yeah. Yeah, so it's not gonna be in inside the Power DNS chart. It will be outside, and it definitely be the name will be definitely be the something called easy to remember. Maybe I just type in the secret, and I do need some kind of template here. So I could probably create a template secret and copy the. First, I need to copy the shop here, and I also need to copy the something called the secret. Yeah, that can be used very soon. So let's just put in the template here. So secret name is obviously the key. So I need to make sure that I use the same secret as always. So it will be something called the ham no power DNS password. Yeah, something like that. And obviously I will have something called this thing in, and it really just it's basically we root 134. That's what I'm going to use. And when I try to fill the values, I will definitely use this guy here. So maybe I have to update the so what I will do is kind of add another chart here, and so power DNS. So what I will do is that have dependency, just so things called dependency, and you actually refer to not a repository but to a file system. So so the file will be custom chart power DNS, no space, and there's no version at all. So we just we can add some chat version here. Try to make it a bit easier for all of us, So for the power DNS, we definitely want to have correct reference chat reference. So just 0.1 is enough for me. Just remove this guy. Probably we don't need that. So here we have the traffic. Now we probably have the power DNS, and as you already know, the power DNS will be referring to the chat, not the chat, the values file here. Copy the whole thing as always. Resource remove, service type remove, auto scale, just keep it there. Probably we'll use it later future. Secret context, just don't give a shit about that. Repository, don't care about that. Probably account, keep it there. So the only thing we probably want to care about is the power DNS of in square. But we already have the secret here, so I probably think about adding the secret here and use the existing secret. So no annotation also, retry one is okay. So I think in most cases I think this is okay. It's not a problem at all. So let me just remove this 3 guy away and root password as well, and so I think that's pretty good. Let me just try to save it for now. I probably forgot this in the future, but I need to take a break. I will be right back in a few minutes, and then we can try to apply power DNS things. Since Docker image and everything we are running under control, unless the Docker image is not running correctly itself, then we can have to worry about that. Cô gái trong phone ra ngoài stream học gì được anh gửi sao anh gửi sao anh ra nói gửi sao sắp qua cái lúc này đấy sắp rồi yeah. Banh thì cũng được, nhưng mà một số chỗ họ không cho banh, không được banh. Thì đâu biết đâu được, tương lai làm cái gì đâu.
Một cái comment tôi được không?
Rồi mai phải qua tới banh. Hay là em mai qua này đi.
Mai là đi qua đến đâu phải đi không?
Trên đèn qua em nhá. Đi suốt yêu là nó không có giới hạn phạm vi phạm trù.
Anh ấy đấy, này cho anh
record hết âm thanh lên trên YouTube này, lên mà xem.
sao nó không mở được? Đến tắt này đi nhá. Đi nhá.
Thôi em cứ xem nhé, anh có gì nhắn tin anh nhé, để anh muốn làm lốt.
Dạ, anh comment đâu?
Comment luôn, kinh vậy. Có chat thì không, để tôi vào xem nào. Okay, let me check again. Yeah, I need to switch my camera output. I think this is not the right screen I want to add. Probably I guess another screen, which is this one instead. Yeah. So there's two screens, I think. This one and this one. So there are two different layers. The tool is really powerful though, and I can even see some people chatting here. I'm not sure, maybe never mind, man. Yeah, so as you see here, I'm going to install the values file for this power DNS thing. So before I do that, I obviously need to add something called enable equals true, and the chart here, yeah, it's with power DNS enable true. So this is the moment of truth. Let's just have what is this? So we are in traffic now, and I will log into my AWS account, and alright, okay, I need to turn on my camera, probably. Yeah, I need to turn on my camera. So does this actually work? Okay, it is strange. I thought there's a camera here. Let me just try to add another camera here. I think it will be around here, and then I can choose the source of camera. Okay, this one, and I will add it here. Yeah, somewhere here. Yeah. So yeah, let's just can I close this? No. Okay. So let's just have one of the things I will need to update, which is the install command line. So it will definitely have another value y, which is a script, and it will go have script install. Similarly to the update script, I will need to change install to upgrade. So now what I will do is to run some kind of have script encrypted the script file. Okay, it's really fast. I'm not sure why it's that fast, but yeah, this is the password and things like that. Let's just have that buoy and update. So I think I need to remove the chat.log here and try that buoy. Let's see if it's actually working. Yeah, in some time in the future, you will always have some failure. You will fail in your life sometime, but you have to keep believing on what you are doing, because in the end, the most important thing is that you actually doing something productive. So don't worry about your work is actually small, big, as long as produce values. Because we have to be ready sometimes. We have to be eager to learn and things like that. Let's try to upgrade it. Okay, so here's the error. I think, yeah, we are pointing to the MySQL.value, which is not existing. So I think one thing I can try is to update the template in the deployment here. So I think the values have to be out there somewhere. Okay, strange. I'm not sure why these values I just set to. Let me just start this by capitalize. So this one, the first letter should be capitalized. Okay, now I need to dependency buoy and okay, that's strange. I thought okay, let me just remove the log file again and have the buoy again. Oh, not necessary to be buoy. Maybe I just need to update it. Yeah, it's the same thing, right? We can just update the version, and then we don't need to care about anything else. Now I can just upgrade it. Yeah. So the node pointing to ingress. Okay, I definitely see that sometimes the node is just not working. Yeah, I need to remove this guy. So probably one thing I can do is just remove the node anyway. Yeah, it can keep my life a lot simpler than I thought it should be. Okay, so I think I have able to run have that update. Now we just upgrade chart to install. Okay, it's failing at all time. So I think there's something wrong with the deployment with Live42. So if you go to Live42 here, there's definitely something wrong in here. So I probably think it's because of this one. So the else must happen. Okay, how can I check for a value to be not empty or something? So I have some documentation here. Check ham is empty. Check ham's values is empty in template. So if you able to check it. Okay, so if we can, if it is not. So what I can do is try to run some kind of have template here, and obviously we have some kind of secret template, and then we can try to add some kind of app secret YM. Okay, now we can check for the result here. So there's something wrong with the deployment itself. So let me just go down to the deployment. Probably it will be useful to look at. Yeah, so I will see the environment variable here, but the port, what the hell, why the port is, I think the port is wrong, somehow it's wrong. So yeah, I think I need to make sure the if statement is the always end with the dash. Yeah, so let's just ham that buoy again. Okay, remove the chart, obviously, ham that buoy again. And probably I will need to run the ham template again to make sure it's work. Okay, wait a second. It will take time. Okay. We just run ham secret template again. Okay, it's failing again. You know, there's a Live42 somewhere in the deployment.pygm. So okay, I forgot to just ham that buoy again. Yeah, so I think I can try to run upgrade now. No, just run secret template again. Okay, it's continue failing. I think there's something wrong with the deployment as well again. So I think it should be here. So the port is just disappear. Okay, interesting. So Now the part is just up here. So I think to mitigate this one, I think what I can try to do is I don't know, man. I'm doing everything blindly right now. So probably I just remove the whole thing to see how it's worked. And yeah. It takes a lot of time to debug these kind of things. You know. For the secret, I think secret to be somewhere here. Okay, I think the deployment is worked now. I was misunderstanding the deployment for a second of the not the traffic, but I think the deployment of the power DNS. So here's the service, and we have the deployment here, and I think it will be somewhere here. So part, I think probably we want to add a, you know, we probably want to add a remove space before it, and then at the end of this one, probably I want to remove the space as well. I'm not sure, probably it will work for us. So let's just try it again. So the result, I think we're expecting to see the max square path is correctly added. Yeah. So let's go to the result again. Yeah, still, let's just try to do it one more time. We need to remove space at the end of this one. So let's just try to do it. It's good to have a good practice overall, and probably we will learn from this tiny bit of implementation. Because in most cases, writing a manifest file is so simple. The more difficult part, I think, is not about writing the manifest file, but rather. Okay, that's strange, you know. I think let me just add the last one here for a second, and probably remove the result again. So simple. Yeah, now it's failed. I think it makes sense for me because the name, I think we don't need to have an end to it. It just makes sense. But just okay. I don't spend huge amount of time editing this thing, so let's just do it for the last time. So let's just remove it. So what I really expecting is that the name will be down here instead, you know. So I think there's something mistake happening around. So yeah. Thing is wrong again. Yeah, probably it's because of the part. Then so we basically remove the another space, another line up below it. So let me just try to remove both for now. So I think I will have to do this like 10 times or even 20 times, as long as we have the final results looking good. and then we can try to apply it. So this results though will actually similar to customize, Yeah, let me try to see it again. Well, yeah, definitely. I think my final edit will be this, but then we don't have any after that. So let's just do it for last time, and then we probably want to move on to something else. Okay, so yeah, we will try to run upgrade for it. So just try to the key expired. So I think probably I will just run have template for the final time, and this time is the look okay. It's just not perfect at all, but we still have another space below here, which is very weird for me, but I think we can just upgrade it anyways. Okay, so the environment variable source we got string, but this affects for mark. Okay, is this should be value? Definitely. I think I make it wrong here, so let's just have that again. Yeah, let's just run upgrade. Okay, that's strange. Let me try to remove the result here for a second and try and run the hand template again. So what is wrong with this hand template? Okay, this has to be string. Okay, that's pretty weird, but yeah, we have to add a quote for it. So let's just remove it. So a lot of lesson learned here. We have to deal with some kind of, if we do a lot of EPM statement, we have to care about yeah, let's see. Okay, that's where. Let me check again. Shit. Okay, something wrong with my worker note. Damn it. This has happened all the time when you work with bare metal, and you won't know when it will die. That is the worst things can happen. And for me, it's happening now. I'm not sure why, but is there something wrong with the load balancer or anything like that? Yeah, I got connection refused for some reason. Let me just okay. So all the nodes are failing. Okay, so that's pretty weird. Let me just access worker 1. You know, everything was working fine, and then suddenly this just fails somehow. We just close all the nodes for now. Rotate this one. Okay, seems weird. So this guy can connect to 643, or this guy not. You know what? I definitely not sure why we had something wrong with the firewall or something like that. I could not understand why it's failing. And yeah, so basically you can look at this connection refuse. It's pretty weird. I think something wrong with the IP with the what is it? Let me just scroll the traffic taqui.tab here. So I think there's something that blocking my traffic to my of the worker node. You know, it's not supposed to be like that. So let me try to go to the firewall. And now let's react the router to see what happened. Yeah. Wow, shit. Don't know why. Yeah, I don't have any kind of filtering. Maybe one thing I can try is to change the way I probably I can try to, not sure how to say, but change the API server endpoint. So what I'm talking about is that if you look at the Ansible here and kubernetes and other step 6, you probably see that no, it's 5 actually. You probably see that I'm actually using the token is, let me just go to master 1. And now what I'm actually replacing is with the IP address of the load balancer of internal HA proxy endpoint. So I can try to use this one. But before I do that, I will need to reset my my cluster first in the worker node. Yeah, so let's just do it anyway, guys. Wait a minute, did I already remove this config map? Yeah, let me try to. Hello.
Cam anh đâu?
Hả?
Cam của anh đâu?
Cam đấy, nó bật cam hả?
Đâu phải đâu?
Anh bật cam hả?
Đâu, hay anh cam đi học rồi?
Đâu, nó bật cam đấy mà. Để chụp cho mà xem nhé. Cam của máy tính hay cam của điện thoại?
Anh ta không thấy cam thế này. Ủa, sao thấy cam của anh à? Tôi gọi Zalo cho anh. Cái này thì cam này, bên em không thấy cam cả.
Giờ anh không được cam của em luôn.
Em phải cam của anh.
Được, ao được cam của em.
Ủa?
Em gọi cho mẹ em đi. Thấy không?
Có.
Anh thấy.
Có cái gì nhở?
Anh nghĩ em không có cấp quyền cho bọn nó vào cam của em rồi, không có quyền cho Zalo và Messenger rồi.
Không, em vẫn thể hiện lên à? Em vẫn đang live đấy ạ.
Anh biết quá, cho anh dừng live sớm đấy.
Thôi phải có gì nghỉ con sớm đi.